we had our annual leadership conference a couple of weeks ago, and we had a couple hundred people, and we gave them each 15, 20 minutes to say, what is the purpose of this organization? We came up with this list. So this is a very quick and easy exercise of getting at your purpose. As we took those statements, we put them into a word cloud. So Mark Hu puts it through here, but he notices there's a bunch of similar words, like innovative, innovators, and you take the key words, and then you rerun the word cloud. That helps to inform us to make sure that we're doing the right things. If the work that we're doing is not creating value to support our purpose, then why are we doing it? So one of the mental models that we use at Chandos is to create inflection points. If you want to create an inflection point, it creates a different possible future. That's a graph I used about 10 years ago. The graph I use today is this. If you keep doing the same things, the rest of the world is going to change. So what do you need for an inflection? Of course, you need your vision and you need your plan. I used to say you need the word resources. I changed that word now to investment. The graphic I use to describe this model now is this one. And that little red area is investment. When I started researching change, pulling up some keywords, change can mean discomfort, fear of failure, grief. Sometimes people get confused. And then there's excitement. But another word for excitement is anxiety. I remember some of the biggest changes that I brought into our organization. We started firing customers. We started doing lifetime customer calculations as opposed to job profit calculations. And we fired some customers and our revenues dropped. But we did it, and actually we reconnected our top line to our bottom line, and within a couple of years our profit doubled. The word that I kind of wrap up when I think about all these things that we have to do, the word I use is courage. Now, courage is not to be confused with boldness or brashness. Courage is well thought out. The term that's out there a lot, they're talking about agile management, agile systems. The term is VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. The old way of strategic planning, this big exercise with these big bold moves with 10 and 20-year horizons, it doesn't work in the VUCA world. The VUCA world has to be more agile. So instead of having the big plan all figured out, get the big plan mostly figured out, take it for a test drive, circle back, what did you learn from it, and then adjust. This is our Chandos production system, which is our continuous improvement model. Really at the center is the plan, do, check, adjust. Continually improving, continually experimenting. And that takes us to the life cycle. When you get to the decline part, it's really important to think about your inflection points, because an inflection point will give you your renewal. A lot of times when people are at a stage of their career, or a business is at a stage where it becomes a cash cow, it will inevitably start to fall into decline. And one of the problems is that when a business is in that condition, it's comfortable. The people who own or are in charge of the business are usually kind of near the ends of their careers. They have the least incentive to create an inflection point that will serve the business long term. There's a right time to create an inflection point. If you wait too long and you're in decline, you create an inflection point. If you wait a little bit longer than the last line, you might be in decline so far, you try to create an inflection point, it's too late. We've done this at Chandos a number of times. So my job, I've been the CEO of Chandos for I think about 16 years, but my job is totally restructured, totally been reinvented 4 times. So what do? We have to understand where we are in the life cycle, what resources we have at our disposal, where we are at in our career jobs, where our people are at, what the competition is doing, and how do we make those plays to adjust our business to create the best possible future. And then how do we garner up the support, the resources, or the courage to invest in making that change. And it all comes back to our relationship to change. Because you could have a standoff relationship with change 10 years ago, 20 years ago, even 5 years ago. Today you can't. In the VUCA world, you cannot. It's really important to make change your friend. Otherwise, this is what's going to happen. Thank you.